Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you guys are back. Today I'm coming to you about Brazilian waxes, and you either came to this channel because you've been thinking about getting a Brazilian wax and you're curious, or you just need a good laugh. So either way, I'm glad you're here. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you become a part of the family. And without further ado, I'm gonna get into this video. Before I do, I want to give you guys details on what I'm wearing. So I'm wearing my Zara earrings. This is my favorite tank from, and I will show you guys. This is my favorite tank. It's my favorite tank from A New Day. Kind of like a racer back, and then I have on these thrifted suit pants. Alright, so now that that is out of the way, you may also notice that my background is different. I'm at a friend's house right now, so yes. But anyway, let's get to the tea, and I have my tea with me, peppermint tea to be exact. So let me tell you how this all came about. Why are you talking about Brazilian waxes, Lauren? Let me tell you. So yesterday I indulged in a pedicure. I know what you're thinking. You're like, girl, it is a pandemic. Like, you're getting a pedicure. Yes, I got a pedicure. I was safe, okay? Anyway, so I'm getting a pedicure, and all of a sudden, well, let me tell you, you know how it is when you are in the hair salon or you're at the nail shop. Women talk, right? Just like guys do. We start to gossip or just chit chat about the craziest stuff. And Brazilian waxes came up. So one of the nail techs was going to get her very first Brazilian wax, and she was scared. So of course we all chimed in like, girl, yes, it hurts and whatever. And like, it just turned into the most interesting conversation, really, about what people don't tell you when you get a Brazilian wax. So you kind of go into it knowing like kind of what to expect, but don't nobody tell you these things. So I'm going to be the one to tell you, and let me know if any of these shock you, or you're like, girl, what are you talking about? Or are you like, yes? Let me know in the comments. So let's get right into it. All right, I'm gonna be looking at my notes so I don't forget. But the first thing about the Brazilian wax, and this is gonna not come as a surprise to you guys, is that the shit hurt. I'm sorry. Is that it hurts. It hurts. Like, I don't care what people tell you, Brazilian waxes hurt, hunty. Now the one, and let me explain, because I just realized some people might not know what a Brazilian wax is. Brazilian wax is them removing all of the hair, like vagina, butt, all of it gone. Okay, it hurts. Now it depends on who's doing it, right? I've had some terrible experiences with the Brazilian wax where no real bedside manner, just yanking at me down there, absolutely horrific. And then I've had some that are really good. It still hurts, but they'll hold a conversation, like they're really quick with it. The wax that they're using is much better. There are two, well, I won't say there's two, but in general, there are two specific forms of waxing. So they're either going to use like, I don't know if it's called like the soft wax, but they're using like the strips, or they're going to use the hard wax where they put it on, let it kind of like solidify, and then peel it off. I usually have to use the hard wax, okay? Just keeping it real. My hair is coarser, so I typically have to use that. Some people find that that's better because you're not yanking at the skin. It's just kind of like a peeling. I mean, you're definitely pulling it, but like it's just not as abrasive. So there's that. Bottom line again, it hurts. I'm sure the more you go, I have never gone like consistently, but I've gotten it done more than a handful of times that it gets a little bit better, but it still hurts. All right, next one. After you get a Brazilian wax, no one told me this. If you are going to a public bathroom, honey, and you have to straddle, because I hope you are going to pee in all kinds of directions. Like, no, bro. Can you imagine, like, I'm on a toilet, hovering, and because, I guess it's because there's no hair there, your pee is just, it's confused. Like, it's going all over the place. You're making a mess. Disaster. So, yeah, that happened to me. The reason I'm sharing this and I know that it's not just me is because another one of the ladies was like, yes, that happened to me too. Because otherwise, honestly, I'd probably be a little nervous to share this, but no, I know it's more common and women just don't talk about it. So I'm telling you, sis, so when you go to the bathroom, at least in a public place, that you don't make a mess. You're welcome. All right, the next one, let's see. Oh, so the next one is immediately after. And I believe that, I mean, I don't know if women told me this, but I tell everyone, after you get a Brazilian wax, despite it hurting or whatever, you feel like you have a secret that you want to share. Yeah. You just feel like you have a secret. You feel like so fresh and like you're walking through the streets and you're like, you know, it is the best feeling ever. Again, despite you being nervous, it hurting, whatever you went through, it is all worth it, honey, because you are like clean and snatched, literally, and it is the best feeling ever. That is one of the things that I love so much about getting a Brazilian wax, is it just, the feeling that it gives you is just unmatched. Like, you just feel, you feel like a new person. And this brings me to my next point. You also are going to feel kind of like a 5-year-old. Let's be honest here. So unless you are getting like a landing strip where, you know, they leave some hair in the middle of the vagina, if you are going completely Brazilian, you're going to feel like a kid again. You might get a reaction from your partner where he might say, or she might say like, ooh, you look like a little kid down there. I don't really like that. All a matter of preference, but it definitely is shocking for sure. I will never forget the feeling of simple things like wiping down there, cleaning down there. Your underwear are gonna feel differently, like looking at yourself. It's beautiful, it's smooth, but it's also very reminiscent of when you were a little girl. So just be prepared for that. This takes me to my next part. Close your ears. But if you're a real one, we can talk about it here. So what I noticed is sex is different. And so when I was talking to the ladies yesterday, one of them was like, yes, it's so much better. And I'm not disputing that. But the initial, like, getting it in is hard because all of us, pun intended, but all of a sudden there is skin to skin. Whereas before it was like hair, skin. So it just helped a little bit, right? But now you're finding that there's a little bit of friction. So unless you are just super, you know, down there, it will be a little tricky. But once it's in, hunty, yes, it is amazing because, again, of the skin to skin. So that takes me to the end of this video. Let me know if anything was shocking to you or something you could relate to. Or if you have something to add, what is your experience like getting a Brazilian wax? Do you love it? Do you go often? Like I said, I don't go as often as I should. I definitely just go when I'm going out of town or when it's necessary, shall I say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see in the comments. And if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be a part of the family. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.